Hello. Welcome back to the stream. So, taking a little bit of a break from doing anything too long, going to take a quick look at a pair of games focused around choices. So this first game is Alluris. I stopped in at the booth that they had going over in Boston during PAX East, checked it out, fun little time, sort of swiped through a couple adventures, died horribly twice, picked it up, here it is. So the game is not terribly graphics intensive, like the settings range between potato and magic. I have it set at magic for no real reason. And the settings basically are just resolution and then windowed or not. Anyway. So, unlike, let's say, Reigns, I guess, would be the closest analog, this one actually does give you choices on how to set up your character. So you can set, like, a male character, or non-binary, or female. So I'm just going to go for a male. You can select different races, although I think most of them are locked at this stage. Yeah, so I'm locked there, and you can also select your background. So in this case, I have normal stats. I don't seem to have any of the rest of these, but I remember there being one which was like, you get stronger stats, but you also start with less money, and you start with a special item, which I think was like a lock or something. They had a couple things set up over there, so I'm just gonna, let's say, Titus Trusot. That sounds good. Away we go. You've come of adventuring age, and your uncle offers to take you to Alluris to sell an artifact he found. I'd rather strike it on my own, or... Alright, let's go. I'm gonna go with this. The two of you load up the cart and head out, taking the road to Alluris. An orc ambush. The car is attacked by an orc. Your uncle yells for you to run. Go get help or help fight. I'm level 1, so this will probably be bad for me, so I'm going to go and get help. By the time you get help, your uncle's badly wounded, but you finish off the creature. Your uncle remarks that the creature's from the mountains, where Baron Dread is building an army. Before you stands the city of Alluris. Let's bring my uncle to a tavern. He's in bad shape, right? You drag your uncle to the tavern. He tells you that someone will need to stop Baron Dread before he marches on Alluris. They'll need to be extremely powerful, though. Hold on a second, I have a phone. Robocalls. On my cell phone now. Lovely. Alright. A night's sleep can heal anything. Oh, because I still have an injured uncle, I can get a room with him here. Let's do that then. As you settle down for the evening, your uncle hands you the treasure he wanted to sell. He tells you it's for your birthday, and you should sell it here in town. Town merchant offered to buy my treasures for a coin. Ooh, look at that. The merchant shrugs and reminds you that keeping it will only make you a target for bandits. You walk away. From here, you're on your own, but Baron Dread is out there, and you don't have much time. I can rest when I'm dead. Yeah, I don't need a room right now. Oh, wait, it healed me. Wait, a level? Oh, that was my level going up. The fair. Yeah, let's... Sure, why not? Oh, look at this. The background changed even. Ring toss. Play ring toss? The man reminds you it's not part of the fair challenge. Sure, why not? Oh. Hey, the book cover. Howdy. Thanks for the follow. Trying to fail to score enough points. It was still fun, though. Oh, hell yeah. I can get launched out of the cannon. I'm doing it. I'm doing alright. Just staying busy during the lockdown, quarantine stuff, and playing a little bit of Fantasy Adventure Tinder. Let's see. You hurl yourself through the air and land perfectly in the center of a hay bale with a bullseye on it. Ooh, swordplay exhibition. Sure. Ooh, I got to level 3, and that's a lot of damage. You show off your skills with a mock combat with another fairgirl. You take a few cuts, but remain standing victorious. Sure, I'll watch the tournament. You spend some time watching the tournament. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, I'll give it a go. You definitely shoot the bullseye, earning you a cash prize. Titus True Shot, living up to his name. Yeah, I'm heading back because I need to heal up. I'm going to keep it. I have enough gold for the moment. Sure, I'll buy a bit of bread. What a cheap yet filling delicacy. Supreme Rick, he suggests your loot needs a bit of branding. For a couple coins, he'll throw his logo on it. What could it hurt? You grab some of your priceless artifacts and slaps a garish red logo on them. Maybe they'll sell better now? Of course, it's got Bupreme on it. I'll deliver the medicine for you, bud. I have to get to Bradford, huh? Where's Bradford at? The demolition job. Without any magic or supernatural aid, your blows barely scuff the stonework of the tower. The town official sighs and tells you he's stuck here until he figures it out. I need to stay longer because I need to... An armored man approaches you demanding information about the Undercity. I have no idea what that is. You know what? I'm going to sell it because it has the Bupreme logo. Or these Bupremes? I'll pay triple for those. Get paid! Yeah, I got money. What's the worst that can happen, right? Shady figure in an alley, well, you know. Gleams with dark energy. Sure, I'll buy the loot. Oh my god, that was so expensive. Sure, I'll attend. Let's do something else. Do something else. Is my only option really the jousting tournament? Guess I'm watching the jousting tournament. Okay, I guess I'm going... This man is said to carry the knowledge of a time long past. Tell me one of your tales. I hear that the crazy old man used to sell only beans. It's nice to see his selection has expanded. I don't do urban demolition, unfortunately. Never heard of it. I've got better things to do. No thanks. I guess I have to head out. You find a particularly aerodynamic stone. Guess I'll attempt to pick it up? Farmers hiding on the roadside. Something looks like it spooked these folks. Follow their frantic pointing. An ore crawler. I'm level 3, challenge 5. I only have 1 gold though, so I kind of need to do this. Fight! You smash the creature. The farmers are safe from its unholy scuttling, though they don't have any gold to pay you. Instead, you take the barrel it was wearing. Oh, great. That killed me. That's unfortunate. I got a barrel, though. Your soulstone glows? You stand with determination. Oh, it was an extra life. A bear appears from behind a bush. Give the bear a hug. The bear is confused, attacking you in its confusion. Thanks, I guess. Alright, fight the spider. And I'm dead again. Oh well. Alright. Did I unlock anything new? Probably not. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Well, let's see what adventure awaits us this time. I'd rather strike out on my own. You come across a merchant whose cart has fallen apart. I'll help him repair it. It's hard, exhausting, and lengthy work. The merchant gives you some of his wares for free before riding off as thanks. Okay. I shall answer your questions, Bridge Troll. What is your name? Tell him your name. What is your quest? To find adventure. Lame. Who's throwing you into the river? Oh, jeez. Head deeper into the foreboding woods. Oh. The background has changed, too. Fight the spider? Oh, I'm dead. Wow, okay. I'm gonna just stay out of the woods from now on. It's bad news in there. Why does it have continue? Yeah. I'd strike it on my own. Wow. I'm already at the frozen wastes. I feel like that's not the place I should go into immediately. Yeah, I live barely. Holy crap. And I got an ice egg. Oh boy, I'm dead. Wow, that was bad. That was a real bad run. Holy crap. I'm not sure why it's starting me over at the main menu, though. Like, previously, it had done fine just starting me over just in the game. So it's weird. The mountains. Oh my god, it almost killed me again. Go, you don't have any magical power. Go away. Oh, fine. I'm gonna run back to the road. Christ. Oh my god. Why am I so bad at this? Why am I so bad? This is ridiculous. Okay, let's go with my uncle. I'll go get help. Bring your uncle to a tavern. Healing him. I'm gonna keep my loot. Sure. Buy a mug of mead. Drink some mead. Hell yeah. Sword exhibition. Let's play. Alright, ring toss. Why not? Oh. Archery contest. Nice. Head back. Yes. Get a room. Heal up. Hang out in the tavern. As you sit with a drink, one of the stuffed heads adorning the walls begins to scream. It leaps off the wall and attacks the other patrons. Fight it. You're offered a chance to buy a fine horse. Hell yeah. Oh my god, that was expensive. I'm gonna get some bread. What a cheap yet filling delicacy. Alright, I'm gonna stay a little longer. Keep the treasure. Can I... Nope. Alright. Yeah, Befree my stuff. Don't know anything about this? Deliver it. Let's head out. Keep walking. Wizards duel on the road. A pair of robed figures hurl spells at each other, completely blocking the road. I'm gonna wait for him to finish up with that. Growing so bored you swear it's painful. I'm gonna stay out of the forest. And caves. Ooh, yes. You dive into the run, easily catching some small game. Bradford! What a random, yet earnest sentiment from a peaceful wizard who says that true heroes create peace, not war. Deliver medicine? Oh my god, that's a lot. Level 7, check that out. The man at the door thanks you and gives you a small purse of gold for your trouble. He promises that he'll spread the word about your reliable delivery skills. Sure, I'll get a room. A cloaked man catches your eye. He stands and quickly walks to you, handing you a letter and keeling over dead. You pull back the hood. He has the red skin of some kind of demon. Read the letter. The letter says that the man was Adam Cartius, and you don't have much time. His daughter was kidnapped by Baron Dread's men and taken to the mountains. He's enclosed a map. Please save her. Sure. Not gonna do it the fair. I'll buy some more bread. Sell that treasure. I'm not gonna get that loot. Wait, did he just take my money for nothing? Damn it. I'm gonna heal this woman. Take the fruit basket with me. Hey, I've got a fruit basket. Sick. No, not the desert. I'm already full, so I don't need fruit. I'll enter the town of Bradford again. Yeah, this seems like a good place for her. The gypsy woman thanks you, hands you some coin, then disappears into one of the alleyways. Look at my karma! Church monks. You come from a group of town monks. I've got money. I'll donate a bit. Holy hand grenade? The monks bring you a small box. As thanks for your donation, they give you the legendary holy hand grenade. I love this background just changing all over the place. And you can, like, fiddle with stuff, too. Like, it doesn't really do much, but you can just fiddle with the stuff. Oh, the treasure chests have physics. Look at that. So, there's a lot of nice little touches in the game. I'll get a room. You peruse the bulletin board. There's a personal ad for a healthy young adventurer. Shouldn't eat too much garlic. They promise a fun time and aren't picky about gender. I mean, you only live once, right? Yeah. You're both real guys. They stop and look at each other. After a few minutes discussion, you find that they are long-lost brothers. Thankful for the discovery, they toss you a sack of gold. Tree in the road. Hey, I can clear it. Nice. The horse makes quick work of the log in the way. Let's see. I had a quest to go into the forest, right? Swampy Shack. This looks nothing like the description on the ad. Well, better head inside. As you push inside, the door slams closed behind you. You're encircled by two women and a man. They're pretty obviously vampires. An older, grosser-looking vampire walks out. Are they ready, he asks. Yeah, I'm ready. Fight! You fight your way past the vampires and stumble back into the forest. Attempt to crawl inside the overgrown grove where there's the sounds of a battle happening. After several minutes of concerted effort, the vines are too tight to climb under or over. The fighting continues inside. Interesting. I can kill this forest spider this time, though. I'm going to stay in the forest. I'm going to go back to the road. Oh. I don't need the frozen wastes. I want some game. Kill the rats. Eat the berries. I'm looking for the mountains. The large viper. You're beset by an angry, oversized danger noodle. A hammer just hit my health. You find the path marked on the cloaked man's map. A ravager demon. Along the path, a horrible creature lunges out at you. Fight. A demon laboratory. This is the demon laboratory. The map outlines. There might still be time. You kick open the doors to find a demonically twisted young man holding a red-skinned young girl over a boiling pot. It's now or never. Oh. Melivnoth the Demon Harvester. Who knows what this man has done to himself, but that girl's in danger. I'm alive! You spring into action, slaying the Baron's minion. But what should be done with the child? I'll adopt her. You collect the child. She deserves better than she's had, and with no one left to care for her, you will. She doesn't need to know about any of this. And I guess that means I unlocked tieflings now. I'm gonna keep walking. Run back to the road. Keep walking. Clear that out. I need to... Hey, Bradford, thank you. I don't do competitive alcohol, says a coward. You dive into the contest with hearty effort, and after 2 hours, you cling to consciousness while the last competitor falls. You lift the golden drinking belt. Long reign the champion. I'm going to draw his attention to his booth. You arrive at the front of the booth and ask to inspect some of the items he has on display. After a moment, he realizes his error and thanks you. Sure, I got nothing better to do. He shows you the field and the two of you get to work, harvesting his crop in the sun. After a day of working, he hands you a small pouch of coins. Get a room. Yes, please. A farmer charges into the tavern screaming about a fallen star in the forest. Someone should retrieve it. I want the forest. But I'll take that thing out first. I want the forest. No. Can I attempt to pick it up? No. Okay. Bradford, keep walking. Bridge troll. Tell him your name. What is your quest? To cross this pointless bridge. The troll thinks for a moment, then looks down and walks away sadly. I'll take some fruit. I want the forest, though. There it is. Attempt to crawl inside the vines. A bear. I'll leave the bear alone this time. The bear mauls at you as you run away. Kill the viper. A small cottage. Inside you find a kindly old grandmother. You stay and talk with her for a while. She gives you a few coins as thanks, and you feel refreshed from her modest home. Fight the boar. Head deeper into the forbidding forest. As you walk deeper into the forest, you realize the path out has changed. You're no longer familiar with your surroundings. You find a dangerous gap in the brush. Is this a way out? Scraped and battered, you crawl through the dark path, climbing to freedom out of the darkened forest. The fallen star! It's the fallen star's crater. In its center is not a glowing rock, but a woman. The woman sees you approach and insists that you bring her back to the sky, however you do that. Let's try the mountains. Pit fiend from the hells. Killed it! Alright, fight it. Stone Golem, I'm gonna run back to the road. I'm in real bad shape. I'm in real bad shape right now. Yes, please. Give me a... Sure, why not? Anything going on here? Got a cash prize. Mead. Hell yes. Ring toss. Nope. Large cannon. Volunteer. Head back. Yes. The tavern. Yes. Thank you. God, that was... As you sit with a drink, one of the stuff's heads... Oh, it's just this one again. You know what? I have enough to buy the loot. I'm going to buy the loot. Can I demolish? No. Okay, so I have a star woman, and I need to somehow get her back to the sky? I don't really know what that entails, though. So let's head out. Let's enter the cave, see what's up there. Pack of rats. You find ruins at the back of the cave. They go deeper in. Oh, so this is like the harder version. I see. Raptor Demon. Fight it. Stone Golem. Fight it. Screaming Snail. Fight it. The road. Stay here. Mana Storm. A violent cyclone of magic springs up before you. Dive inside. You dive headfirst into the cyclone. You're battered by mystical winds and tossed into the forest, covered in odd scars. Something's different about you. Drop down into the sinister pit. Underwear. Massive amber hulk. You've come to the wrong subterranean neighborhood. Oh, I'm in bad shape. I'm in a bad way right now. Steal the loot! Oh, I'm in a bad way right now. Yeah, I can just ride away on my horse. Yes, please. Yeah, what's the worst that can happen? I receive some dirty beans. Sick. I'll keep my treasure. How do I... I'm already full. I already went into the caves. I can go into Bradford, see what's up there. Fertile soil? Of course, the beans! You plant the beans. Maybe someday they'll grow big and strong. He was injured in a joust. The Prince of Bradford was injured in a joust, and the medicine you delivered healed him. He owes you the heart you saved. How about a date first? You meet up for a picnic in the park, but he's forgotten the tea set. I don't need tea, it's fine. Or surely some cups from the inn will work. He clutches his ascot in shock. How could you drink tea from a simple clay cup? He says he needs to return home and lay down for a bit. A young couple stares at the clouds, wishing for a sky rose. Sure. They point up at the clouds. It's somewhere up there, they say. We're sure of it. Bring it on! Let's stay a little longer. Beanstalk! Of course. You jump into the beanstalk and climb it all the way up. At the top is a large sky fortress. The World Tree. Climb the vines. You start to scurry across the vines. After a few minutes, they start to writhe beneath your feet. In a sudden twist, you're tossed into the forest below. You open up the door. It bursts open as a pack of werewolves in bonnets leap at you. Nope, still can't get in there. Attack the highwaymen. I'll take some fruit. Hey, there's Bradford. Get a room again. An old man takes a seat at your table and offers a job. He needs an old mill on the road cleared out. It's filled with ghosts. Oh my god, look at all my money. Look at this. This old mill maybe here? Oh, I caught a fish. How nice. He says you've exceeded the speed limit? I'll pay him a couple gold. Keep walking. Keep walking. Keep walking. Kill the rats. Clear the tree. Keep walking. Enter Bradford again. I gotta go back up the beanstalk. The sealed doorway. You find a locked door in the halls and corridors of the fortress. Try the knob. It's locked. I literally just said that. Go find a key or something. A storm golem. Flower garden. You find a massive garden up in the sky. A tablet stands on one side. Pick a sky rose, yeah. You pick a sky rose, reflecting on the peculiar beauty of this impossible garden. Pretty. Alright, descend the beanstalk. A homely maiden has seen your wealth. Or marry her. I have the rose. They grab the flower, then the woman removes her blue amulet. It's been in my family for generations, she explains. It's some kind of key to that castle up in the sky. Deliver tools for Hildebor. A merchant flags you down. He offers to sell you tools that will make a fortune in Hildebor. Oh, sure. I'll help out the farmer. I'll donate to the clerics, too. Draw attention to his booth. Ah, spring it on. What could it hurt? Yeah. You unlock a passage that leads up to the highest tower. You can almost touch the sky. Ask the Star Woman to leave. The Star Woman looks at you with a bittersweet expression. Then she reaches upward and floats away in a burst of light. Where she'd been standing, there's a pile of dust. Raise the pendant. You find a room with a little treasure. The tablet seems to be carved in a language you don't speak. You shrug, picking a sky rose from the base of the stone. Sure, let's get a room, hang out in the tavern, and attack the stuffed head again. That's... No, I'm going to keep this still. Tell me of the present. I've heard there are dragon riders in the world. No idea how someone would do that. Let's see, I'm headed to Hilda something. Not Bradford. The old mill. Let's give it a look. As you push inside, a booing sound grows, and several ghosts of young children fill the room. One of the ghosts raises an old cane in your direction and points towards Alluris. Grab the cane and slowly walk away. There's Alluris. Let's get a tavern room. Hang out. An old sailor approaches you. He needs a guard to protect his ships from pirates out at sea. Sure, let's go. He leads you to his ship. His crew loads up for an ocean voyage. An older man sprays himself down with pirate repellent. What did you just sign up for? Okay, so I've got a borrowed ship and a human crew. Sign up to investigate. Oh, because I'm male, I have to go look at the sirens. You just feel like you need to see what's happening over there. As you float closer, the world fades to black as you're pulled underwater. Sometime later, you flop up onto the shore of an island. I no longer have my crew. You wash up on the shores of a deserted island. Well, I'm marooned. Damn. Enjoy a romantic dinner. The sun is setting into the ocean. A calm blankets the island. Let's take a break for a minute. Yeah. The homely maiden is overwhelmed with this turn of events. It's pretty clear that she's never made it out of the city very much. Oh, I forgot I'm married! Sure, salvage for supplies. You dig up an old tattered map with some kind of riddle on it. Ooh, how mysterious. Read the map. It looks like a map of the island with a circle over the entire western half. Clearly, this treasure was hidden from everyone, even those who buried it. Let's build a campfire there. Let's go to the western shore. A shipwreck. Gather wood. Ow, a splinter. You spend some time gathering what you could from the ship. Just as you grab the last plank, the whole thing falls apart and floats off into the sea. Yeah, take it with me. You grab the bananas and throw them over your back. These might come in handy later. Yar, yonder gold may be cursed. Great, let's get the loot. You open the chest and a bunch of small spiders come out. You think the treasure map would lead to a treasure. How cliche, a note reads on the bottom. Thanks. Monkeys, they have noticed your bananas. Wait, what? Oh, I do have a banana bushel. Give them your bananas. The monkeys are incredibly happy with your offering of bananas. They decide to join you on your have a crew of monkeys? Yeah, let's go to the eastern shore again. I'll see if I can find some bananas. It's time for a coconut. I managed to get a coconut. The sign warned you that the most dangerous creatures were towards the center of the island. Still, you were not dissuaded. Metallic grate? Slap it with the map. You slap the grate repeatedly with the map, but it doesn't do much. It looks like the only way in is to find the code. The cave is dry. The miners left some TNT behind. You decide to take it. You never know when something is going to need blowing up. Like a building! Jungle spiders. I'll stay here for a little bit. Okay, I guess that's it. You come back out of the jungle in a random place. Giant crab! Giant enemy crab! Of course. Oh, I got the numbers! I'll take those bananas. Let's salvage for supplies. Another giant enemy crab. Sick. Enjoy romantic dinner. I'll see if I can find some more bananas. Build a campfire. Oh, that's so good. You build a roaring fire and cook up the coconut you found. Alright, I've got the code. With a loud click, the grate opens and you proceed down a ladder into a massive underground cove. Inside this large cove sits a massive ship in a state of horrible repair. Go look at the ship. It must have been a pirate ship at one point. Mysterious. The crew has all disappeared. The ship has seen years of age entombed in this cove. And I had the planks. You repair the ship with your pile of planks. These sure came in handy. Blast them! You place the sticks of TNT around the rocks. You blow the stones. They come raining down all around the cave, and one hits you. When the dust settles, the path is clear. The sail is but a husk of what it once was. Sail isn't salvageable. You're going to need a new one. But how? Ooh, it's a good chest. I am the chest yelps. Oh my god, it speaks. What's your name, Chest? The name's Chester. I once sailed the high seas searching for adventure wherever I could find it. Now I'm stuck in this cave. I'm gonna get us out of here, Chester. How are you gonna do that? The ship won't go, the cave is blocked in, and all I have are pegs. I'd hardly make a good crew. We'll work it out. Hooray! Chester takes your plan at face value and decides to join your adventure. Yeah, sure, head up. Alright, let's salvage for supplies. More giant metal crab. Pathway around the island. Let's go. I'll see if I can find some bananas. I'm fine here. Another giant enemy crab. Oh, I got some loot. Cool. Old loom! And I have a coconut. With extremely quick thinking, you use the loom to weave together coconut husks. It's extremely exhausting work, but in the end, you have a sail fit for a ship. I have a monkey crew and a sail! The monkeys get the memo and get to work. In seconds, the monkeys are all in place. When they get done, you sit back with them and marvel at what you've done. Set sail! You burst out of the cove back into the ocean. You look over at Chester. He is brimming with excitement for the adventure to come. This is hilarious. Now let's board the shipwreck. Inside the ship, you lift some of the rubble, revealing a baby kraken. I'll bring it with you. It's a baby. Fair Cannon Champion. Yes! It's all coming together. A pirate ship dashes in from the mist. Their crew prepares to fire at you. With your training at the fair, cannons are yours to command. A few well-placed shots smash apart the pirate ship. They yard their last yards and they sink to their watery grave. You scoop up the map from the wreckage. I'm going to cast some nets to get some fish. Yeah. You deploy a net and scoop up some of the school. With some quick seasoning, they make a great snack. Oh my god, I'm back in Alluris. What's the worst that can happen? Yeah. Okay. Give me some bread. Sure, why not? Oh, man. You miss so drastically you hit someone with your arrow. You have to pay a fine for the assault. Oh, I can join the jousting tournament? You join the tournament. You take a few bruises, but come out on top, earning some money and experience. I'm going to keep my treasure for now. Not today. The barkeep pulls you into a side room and explains that the tavern basement has a rat problem. If you could quietly handle them, he'd pay for your discretion. You return to the old man who owns the mill. So they gave me this cane. The old man quietly takes the cane, lost in thought. He stands up, exclaiming, "Maybe there's still time!" He leaves coins on the table and mumbles something about the true meaning of Christmas as he dashes away. I'll take a diving suit. Holy crap, that was 800. You pick up your new diving suit. If you take this out in a boat, who knows what you'll find? Ah, right, I used up my TNT. Dimensional shackles? Alright, let's see. What do I have? I have Fair Sword Champion, Tamed Horse, Holy Hand Grenade, Tiefling, Drinking Champion, Sky Crystal Amulet, Homely Wife, Wild Magic, Instrument, Fair Can Champion, Star Woman. I don't have her anymore. I got a barrel. I got tools for Hildebor, which I still need to get to. So the Supreme logo, Stardust, a Sky Rose, a Fruits Basket, Treasure Map, Planks. The Baby Kraken, a ship, a sail, Chester, the numbers, TNT, Monkey Crew, a pirate map, fair jester, diving suit, and dimensional shackles. Yeah, I'm going to head out on the road because I need to get to Hildebor. Wherever the hell that is. Okay, I guess... Yeah, need some money. Oh, are those Bepreems? I'll pay triple for those. Don't need to go to the fair. I'll take the ship, yeah. You yell at the crew to quit monkeying around. They scream at you, swinging around the deck, but you manage to get the ship out to sea. Pirate Cove. Follow the map into the cove. The map leads you into the Pirate Cove. Shits jut from the walls of this hidden pirate fortress. As you step off the boat, you're confronted by the Pirate King. You're on his turf now. Your foe makes an attack. Block with the barrel. The blow destroys your barrel. You find an opening to attack. Wild magic! Overhead, a rowboat loosely swings on the ropes. Climb inside. You jump up and grab the side of the boat, but as you try to climb in, your hands keep slipping off and you tumble to the floor. Roll the dice on the wild magic. Oh no. You leap up and grab the edge of the rowboat, swinging to the high ground. You'll get a free attack from up here. Oh, he got a free attack after that. How much does this do? That does 10. So wild magic is just better. $35. The pirate captain is no more. You are the captain now. Take his ship. The ship passes over a delectable school of fish. Sea in the storm. Wait, the sea in storm. On a moonless night, the ocean kicks up a terrible gale. Chester! The two of you are definitely not going back to that island. Together, you lash down the sails and hold on through the storm. Ooh, dive in. Kelp. Take it. Great unspeakable horror. As you float in the dark, the eye of an ancient god blinks open. It offers power. Hey, I'll take it. Whoa. I just got a lot of experience. And a lot of negative karma. You shall be my agent of change upon the world, the massive voice echoes. In a flash of dark purple, you find yourself on the seafloor, unable to explain what you saw. Okay, pull me up. Wait, stop! The ghost doesn't seem to understand and strikes you with a terrible ghostly arm. As quickly as it came, it disappears through the hull. Get some more fish. Sure, what you got? Oh, beat him up and take it anyway? You realize it was just the town idiot with a bedsheet over his head. Alright, I need to karma myself up a bit. Magical powers throw the ring, but cheat. You throw the rings, adjusting them mid-air with some subtle cantrips. You win a cash prize for your skill. Get a room corrupted. The innkeeper thinks you look like trouble. You slip him some extra coin and he sneaks you into one of the worst rooms. Alright, take care of that. Dispel the enchantment. With a quick wave of your hand, the head returns to its inanimate state. The innkeeper gives you a small pouch of gold for working so quickly. I'm going to head out on foot. Magical powers attempt to pick it up. You find it easy to lift the boulder. It flies into the air far out of sight. Let's head into the ruins. Beat up some stuff, head into the sinister hole. Lava flow. You find a powerful lava flow. Oh, neat. Where does this go up to, I wonder? You emerge into the dank alleyways of a hidden city beneath Alluris. I'll pass. Your loss. Bounty sir, gives you money for services. 1 bounty, please. Alright, let's let me see if I can... Alright. Sure, I'll take some fruit. Thank you. Clear that out. Get some karma. Oh man, I failed. I'm no longer the champ. Oh man. Alright, let's head out. Back to Alluris. I gotta find that guard. You know the way into the Undercity. Oh. Why demolish such a perfect lair? Magical powers agree to teleport it into the countryside. You draw a chalk rune around the building and release a powerful teleportation spell. The building blinks away into the distant countryside. It's someone else's problem now. Ah, yes. Yes, sir, right this way. You show the guard captain one of the secret wells that lead to the Undercity. He throws you a huge sack of gold and leads a group of soldiers down into the depths. That can't be good. I don't need to rest. A mage just told me a joke about throwing a rock. Oh! That's what that is. So that's a hint. Yeah, let's head down into the Undercity, see what's up there. Rundown Inn. Well, an inn is an inn, right? Deranged cartographer. An odd man offers you a very old map to something in the mountains. It's quite expensive. The map reveals a path to a familiar castle in the mountains. Maybe it's time to pay Father a visit. The mountains, you say? Okay, let me just head out. A little bit of karma. Where is the mountains when I need it? Mountain. There it is. Phase spider. Warping in and out of space. Beware the phase spider. The young couple from before invites you to stay the night. You get an excellent night's sleep, but in the early morning you hear shouting outside. As you emerge from the building, you find a horrible monster. The farm's under attack. Good thing you're here. Corrupted. Wait. Lead it into the barn. Magical powers. In a clever display of magic, you lead the beast into the barn. Flee through an upper window and bring the structure down on it. Under the wreckage, you find a dire boar and a ball of metal. I've been corrupted. What? Visibly worried, they urge you to search the forest for a way to cure the corruption. Hildebor! Sell them on the open market. You get the impression you could have made more, but you still work out a small profit. That's still a lot of money. Hey, they got their own fare. I'll buy a mug. Ring toss. Archery contest. I hit someone. Sick. A dwarvish inn. Delivery. Weapons for Adventinder. it was in the mountains. Young couple's farm again. No monsters this time. Alright, so I guess I'm headed off into the forest now, right? Fruit basket. Give the bear your picnic basket of fruits. The bear loves your picnic basket and starts fall. Oh my god, that's amazing. Try to get some honey from the tree. It seems to upset the bees, but you grab some honey and continue your journey. You come across a raging waterfall in a forest clearing. Jump off the waterfall, corrupted. You jump off the waterfall, the rushing torrents of water knocking you back and forth. Eventually you wash up at the gates of an elven town. The guards notice you've been corrupted by dark magic and raise their halberds. This city is only for those who are truly pure. It is clear you are not worthy of entrance. You'll have to come with us. Allow your skill to be thwarted. Whoops, poisonous berries. Attempt to crawl inside. Damn it. Mysterious sword pedestal. It says that only a true hero can pull up the Destiny sword. Are you worthy? Ah, well. Carebog, the killer rabbit. Of course I've got a holy hand grenade. Yeah, that does suck. Like I said, don't worry about it, dude. If you want, there's also the VODs. That might be easier to catch up on. Thou countest to 3, and thou lobest thou grenade. After a moment, you watch the foul creature be blown into tiny bits. I get some honey. Oops, poisonous berries. Okay. They said I had to go into the forest, right? You find a landmark that's on that weird map. Follow it? The Dread Fortress. Following the map, you come upon a fortress of dark stone. A storm rolls in as you kick down the doors with a crash of lightning. This is Baron Dread's fortress. I know all your moves. The mask may say doctor, but the hook says, no. I'm going to go back out for a moment. I'm going to stay the night. Heal up. How about the tundra? I haven't visited this place before. Foot of Mount Originos. Ancient monastery. As you ascend the path, you encounter dozens of natural hazards. Extreme winds, sheer cliffs, thin ice. They batter you as you descend. Flare my power. As the dark power pours out of you, they all take a step back. Suddenly you feel a prick on your neck. You pull out a dart. Then you fall unconscious. What do you want? We want to save you, he says. Come with me. You enter a chamber with a brazier of incense and a group of monks. Go smell that stuff. Part of you recoils at the scent, but you push towards the brazier. As you reach the center of the room, a shadow of form peels from you. The shadow clone. Face it down. You stare down the dark copy, but the two of you are equal power. You're locked in a painful clash of energy. You falter for a moment, but remain standing. You feel a wave of relief as the corruption leaves. Jacquard, rank up. Woo! Stairs down. Now I'm standing up here for a bit. Training room. You find platforms arranged in some kind of training course. I'd like some training. Thank you. Oh my god, look at all this. It's fucking... I'm doing some fucking like Shaolin monk shit up in the mountains. This is great. You walk into a room full of swinging blades and flaming hoops. A council of masters sits to judge your run. Swing across the pitfall. Swinging blades. I can freeze them. starts. Run! As you charge to the field, you're peppered by several of them. A monk leaves out to confront you. Fight! The floating tiles. Magically enhance my jumps. Net climb. Climb it! It's exhausting, but you make it to the next segment of the course. The big green pipe. Dive in! You fall quite far, hitting the ground hard at the bottom of the pipe. Bonus stage? Loot the room. You jump a few times, grabbing the coins, and climb back up the pipe. Grab the fire rings. You grit your teeth and swing across the flaming rings. Magic power. Stick to the log. Leap over the pipe. Magically enhance my jumps, and I've completed the training course. The masters give you a nod, and as you walk out of the room, the experience of your trial flows through you. Yeah, rest and heal, please. Get a bear cub. It's time that you had a bear companion for your duties. I've got a one. The monk looks over your shoulder at the massive bear that roams the hall with you. Oh, he says, so you do. Good work. One of the monks comes, asking you to fetch a few history scrolls for them. Sure. Ecstatic, he explains that Mithrandir and Hildebor all have scrolls he needs. You need to travel to each city and pick them up. Spend a minute with the Jacquard Shogun. You spend a few minutes with the unconscious Shogun. Alright. Oh, I got an ice egg. I'm not going to go into the caves. Jacquard Lawkeepers. A group of armored men with katanas ride by on polar bears. Ask to join. They explain they're from the Jacquard Monastery up the large mountain to the south. They offer to show you the way. I've already been. Thanks. Let's see. Icy Hut. Raging Mammoth. Send in the bear. In what looks like extreme animal wrestling, your companion tries to harmlessly tire out the giant. It seems like a bit of exercise drained strength of the beast. There's a blade-sized recess in the stone. Throw a rock at it. Weird tribal encampment. Enter the camp. You'll need that, dude. Drink it. The sight. You quickly chug the potion. One of the robed figures nods. Nice, brah. As you blink a few times, you realize the camp is filled with ghosts, just hanging out with everyone. What is the meaning of life, Oracle? To value the journey before the destination. Every life has, like, the same destination. Sure thing. Baron Dread's army. Oh. Oh. Charge the drakes. Just carefully set the ice egg down, yeah. As you slowly push the egg towards them, they eye you and creep closer. One of them grabs the egg in its mouth and flaps away. One by one, the other drakes follow them. Alright. Flying boulder, attack! As you start your attack, the boulder you threw into the sky earlier comes crashing down on the highwayman. Alright, I'm gonna... Hey, got some beans. Nice. Alright, I gotta head out to the mountain now to go fight Baron Dread. One of the Dread Knights out here? Where is the mountain? There's the mountains. Ominous stone, here we go. Fight! Throne Guardian. The door to Dread's throne room is blocked by his strongest Dark Knight, the Throne Guardian. Baron Dread. Every road leads here. Baron Dread sits before you in his throne room. His black robes flicker as he stands. The counter! Seeing what he's about to do, you get a blow-off on him as he charges. A storm of bones whips up in the room. Throw the shackles! You toss the magical shackles into the Tempest. You hear a violent snapping noise as the shackles catch a pair of bones and spin them right into Dread's face. Fight the skeletons. Summon shield. Attack. Go, my bear! Go ahead. And he finds nothing. Ugh. Oh, man. God, that was cool, though. That is a cool game. Like, that's way more than I was expecting it to be. And also, let's see here, because I have a feeling I never got to go to the elves. That's a shame. I probably have Captain as a starting thing now, right? Yeah, Captain. Uncle's ship treasure map can speak Yar. Oh, and I get a wizard, too. I never got to go to the elves, or really the dwarves. It's a shame. But yeah, this game is super cool, actually. Like, I was expecting it to be, like, less involved than it was, but, like, there's so many things that mash together. It's incredible, actually. Alright. So that's enough Alluris for me. That was a good run. That was an impressive run, actually. So I will be back in a moment with the next game, which will be one Yes, Your Grace. And let me just do a little... Gotta do a little thing real quick here, too, just to make sure that it all gets set up properly.